Google has 5 settings that are switched on by default that are most likely draining your budget. I'm going to show you exactly what they are, where they are, how to turn them off, and if you do nothing else after watching this video, fix these 5 things and you'll save hundreds if not thousands per month on your ads campaigns. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Bobby, co-founder of Bemunchie Online. We manage Google Ads accounts every single day for service-based businesses, and every single time we take over an account, the same handful default settings are turned on, which are just eating away at budgets. And quite frankly, Google are not going to shout about it because it's how they make their money. Let me share my screen, walk you through these settings and show you where to click to get rid of them one by one. Let's jump into it. When you create a search campaign, Google will opt you in for 2 extra networks. One's search partners, the other's display networks. Search partners is basically other search engines that use Google's tech, and display networks is millions of websites running banner ads, such as YouTube, for example. And for most service-based businesses, this will give you a higher lead cost, also a poor quality leads. And that's simply because the intent is completely different. Let me show you how to turn them off. So firstly, you want to go to a campaign, select a search campaign. Once you've gone to select a search campaign, click on the settings. Once you click settings, you need to go to networks and make sure these 2 are unticked so that they're not displaying in place. And then remember to hit the save button. If you don't press save, chances are you'll still be displayed in the wrong places. Now this next one is a big budget killer, and it's auto apply recommendations. And that could be used across anything on your search campaign, whether that's adding broad keywords in place, increasing your budget, or even letting Google rewrite your ads. And by default, letting Google do this simply means they'll have more control on budget spends, ad text, as well as your keywords, especially if you're really trying to target a specific type of keyword. Having broad keywords in place is not going to be good for your campaign. And I've seen this single setting double clients' spends overnight without even realizing what's happened. And you simply want to go in and turn every single one of these off. So go to campaigns, click on recommendations, auto apply settings, and then you'll have 2 options. One is maintain your ads, the other is grow your business. You want to make sure maintain your ads, it's ticked off, and the same with grow your business. Now once you've started to generate traffic in place and these ads are profitable, there are some settings that you might want to put in place later down the line. But if you're starting with new campaigns or new areas that you're targeting, you want to have these turned off. And just as a side note, if you do turn these off, you will still have recommendations in this section later on anyway when Google comes up with it. So it's not like you won't be given any suggestions later on. It just means you'll have more control on whether to apply them settings or not to apply them settings. Setting 3 would be broad match terms. Google now would normally default all campaigns to broad match terms for their keywords. So for example, if somebody typed in plumbers in Coventry, or even if you want to be found for emergency plumber Coventry as your keywords, Google will still show you for things like free plumber advice or free plumbing course, because as a broad match keyword, it's still using the words plumber in place. And if you're using a small budget on your campaign, whether that's £1,000 or £2,000 a month, that's still catastrophic. You want to make sure that you're not wasting that budget on irrelevant keywords or wasted clicks. So firstly, you want to go to campaigns again, audience and keywords, click on keywords, and when adding in your keyword on any campaign, go to keywords and then press add keyword. Rather than having a keyword such as plumber near me or plumbing Coventry, you want to make sure it's either a phrase match, which is by adding the apostrophe sign at the top, or adding in the bracket for an exact match, which you can see here as well. And if you want to go see where you've been wasting money on your keywords, simply go to your insights and reports, click on search terms, filter the dates back to whenever you've run your campaign, and then you'll see a long list of keywords. So if I just go on all time for this one, you'll see the match type in this column, and you'll see whether they're excluded and the search term here. You can see the clicks you've got in place, click-through rate, and the amount you've spent, and so on. And just as a side tip, if you're spending around £2,000 or below we'd always suggest starting off with phrase matches or exact match keywords to begin with. And yes, they cost slightly more than a broad match keyword, but it just means you're really targeted into your keywords as opposed to leaving broad keyword targeting in place and wasting ad spend. This next one on location is quite sneaky. When you set a location, whether that's say London, Manchester, Coventry, Birmingham, Scotland, wherever it may be, Google will automatically default it to whether the user is in that location or they're interested in that location. Now, if you're a service-based business, you don't want anyone that's interested in that location. For example, let's say somebody typed in garden rooms in Manchester, but they're based in Liverpool. If you were shown for that, apart from wasting your ad spend, you only want people that are actually based in that location. And you simply want to change this setting to presence only, and I'll show you how to do that again. So again, you go to campaigns, click on campaign settings. Once a window pops up, scroll down. You'll see other settings, let it load. Click on locations, and once you click on locations, you'll see other locations that you can have excluded if needed. You've got your main location, but you want to go to location options. And little side note, this is always hidden, it's never automatically dropped down. You want to change this setting so it says presence, not presence or interest, even though it states recommended. And then hit the save button. That simple change has saved clients hundreds if not thousands of pounds in wasted ad spend alone, especially if you're only targeting in a specific radius of an area. If your business provides a national service, it doesn't matter as much, but for any local business, it's essential. And this last one by default, again, Google has it in place, is for optimized ad rotation. So Google will go in and select whichever ad it feels is best for the end user to see. And if you're on a new Google Ads account or a small budget, you're better off having to switch this to do not optimize. So you can actually go in and make these decisions yourself to begin with. And later, once you've got more data in place, you can then let Google come in and see whatever options are best for optimizing them automatically for you. To find this option, go to campaign settings, go to other settings, ad rotation, and select do not optimize. Then press save. And only do this if you're actively testing ads or it's a new campaign, as I mentioned. If you've already got 30 or 50 plus conversions, so inquiries actually come through your campaign and they're recorded correctly, you can simply switch it back to optimized because Google will simply have enough data by then. Go and check yours out right now, and if you get to turn off some of these settings, you've already saved yourself some money. And if you'd rather we come in and analyze your entire account and provide a complete audit for it, click on the link below. It's completely free. And if you've saved money watching this video and you found it useful, smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It just helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.